This is a breaking news alert.
Thanks so much for joining me on the WSAZ Now desk. Good morning, everyone. I'm Shannon Litton, and it is a first alert weather day this morning. That's why we have Dylan Goday joining us here on the WSAZ Now desk this morning. And Dylan, I know you've been tracking the rain throughout the morning today on our newscasts, and we had our live reporter, Victoria Ware. She was out in the elements this morning in the Russell area. I want to go ahead and pull up some of the pictures that she was able to send into our newsroom. And this is in Dietrich Boulevard, Dylan. And you can see here, of course, that high water was really becoming a problem for people. I even think we saw 2 cars underwater in this area because of it.
Yeah, definitely. With heavy rain falling at nighttime, it's always a dangerous thing. And we mentioned Greenup County, Kentucky, almost every weather hit we had so far this morning because of that torrential rain that moved through. Not only one round right around midnight to 2 to 3 a.m., but then there was a second round that didn't have anywhere to go when a half inch or so of rain fell. It just immediately added to the already ongoing flooding.
Yeah, and Dylan, I know a big point you were making this morning was the fact that when it's dark outside, you can't really see just how bad the conditions are in terms of high water like we're seeing here in these pictures.
That's right. Flash flooding is dangerous all the time, but especially at night because you can't see. You can maybe see the water, but you can't tell how deep that water is, especially if there's no traffic lights in the area, no street lights, or you're even reduced visibility because of rain actively falling. So that makes it even more dangerous. That's why on First Alert weather days, we encourage you to, stay weather aware, stay with the forecast. See, I'm under a flash flood warning. I need to be careful on my morning commute because you may be running late for work or school, whatever's going on. You just need to have that heightened notice on these kind of flash flooding event, especially early mornings because it is so dark, especially this time of the year because it stays darker longer into the morning.
Yeah, and Dylan, I know, of course, you've been keeping a track of all these storms, and I know now our viewers are wondering, really, what's to come going next, right? Are we going to be seeing more rain? Are we not? What can we expect out there?
Well, for the rest of the day, the heaviest of the rain has really exited the region, so that's good news. But the last 24 hours, we have definitely dealt with a lot of heavy rain, and right along the corridor that we mentioned all morning yesterday was along north and west of I-64, and that's where we saw the heaviest of the rain. Honing in now on just the last 12 hours because the Huntington area had a lot of heavy rain yesterday afternoon. This round early this morning missed you. You had a round move into Greenup County right around midnight to 2 to 3 a.m. That dropped maybe 2.5 inches worth of rain in spots of Greenup, Lawrence, and up into Gallia and Mason counties. And we had all of the flood reports where we still have an ongoing flood warning for these locations. But all across Raceland, down towards Flatwoods, the Russell area, north and west of Ashland, and then as you head towards Ironton, north and east of Ironton there in the Lawrence County, where you're seeing the oranges and darker oranges, that's 2 to 4 inches plus of radar estimated rainfall in 12 hours. And that wasn't all at one time, but it still resulted in that flooding. Looking at Doppler radar right now, the heavy rain has exited, but if you notice towards Portsmouth, Lucasville, up towards Jackson, there are a couple additional slower moving showers that will move on through. Good news is they're not very heavy, but that's just going to add to the dreary conditions that you can expect throughout the day. Additional showers along the Ohio River between Louisville and Cincinnati. Those will be working our direction. But that, again, the main concern has exited. We're just going to see some isolated activity and scattered showers. A couple rumbles of thunder can't be ruled out. We should be dropping this First Alert weather day once we continue to see some improvement on the flooding conditions. But the flood threat, for the most part, you're not going to likely see any additional flooding. It's just the ongoing flooding of low-lying areas within that flood warning. And then tonight, scattered showers. If you have any practices, things like that this evening, it's just going to be kind of a dreary evening for you. No real active weather should impact you. Friday night football looks good to go, and then some lingering showers in the next week. If you want to stay with the First Alert weather team, though, our attention is going to turn to maybe some tropical moisture working on in by early to middle portions of next week. Very complicated forecast, and we'll be breaking that down now that the flooding threat's starting to lower.
All right, Dylan, thank you so much for that. And, of course, I know you'll be on WSAZ midday today, breaking down the forecast even more and maybe looking at that week ahead as well. But thank you so much for being here with us on the WSAZ Now Desk. And thank you for joining us. Remember, your news and weather are always on WSAZ.com. And don't forget to download the WSAZ app and the WSAZ weather app. It's free for both Apple and Android. Have a good rest of your day.